Hello, my name is Zari Isaac. I'm a GIS analyst here at the Port of San Diego, and today I'd like to talk about our PortGIS tree inventory web application, which utilizes Google Street View so that we can figure out what trees are located on port property and keep it updated. It's also going to be used as a communication tool between various departments that play a role in managing the trees, where we can identify trees as being pruned properly or not pruned properly. Also, maintenance of trees and when trees should be maintained. Maybe different trees need to be looked at different times. So, but the first step is just figuring out creating points where trees are, and then we plan on building on that. So, from our desktops, we can go to our PortGIS Resource Center. And then from the PortGIS Resource Center, which will load here in 1 second, I promise, you click on this tree inventory, and this will lead us to the tree inventory web application. This started out as a proof of concept, and it was really taken by our tree guys as a way to, they really liked the idea, and so we decided to move with it. So basically, we have a few resources available to us. The first resource is the old tree inventory, which is basically a PDF, which I've uploaded to our DM system. But this way, everybody else can access it. You can see down here it says page 25, and over here page 25. So maybe page 25 relates to this area. So the way to get there is you click on this old tree inventory button, which links into DM. And then let's turn on the pages. Scroll down to page 25. And then let's rotate it a little bit so we can see this part of the world. So we're going to do right in here, we're going to look right in here at this area. It looks like it says there's 66 broadleaf trees and 32 palm trees here in the median of this part of the world, and there's 8 palms up in here. But this is what we got right now, and we want to build on this to make it more useful, more dynamic. A lot of this information has changed over the years since this was created. Some trees have been taken out, other trees have been put in, and so we want to do an update, and we want to have a way to dynamically update it, and not only with the species but also with remarks, which you can make about the trees, whether it was pruned property, whether it needs maintenance in any way. So this is what we got in this area. I'm going to zoom in to this parking lot here because we want to get. I'm going to recreate this data that's right in here. Basically, what we do, we click this edit tree inventory button, and then I'm going to create this select this edit cursor, and then we're going to draw a square. And then we're just going to press delete so we can recreate this information. Now let's use Google Street View to learn about this information. First, I'm going to save my edits. This saves it back to the original database so that these deletes are registered. And we'll do the same once we recreate the points. We're going to click this Google Street View button, and then we want to click on the street. And what it does is it passes in the X and Y coordinate to Google Street View, and then we can see the actual street here. A lot of the port is on Google Street View, so this is a useful tool. So this is the parking lot that we're interested in. So let's take a look at these trees. This is a carob tree right here. And these 4 trees here, it looks like we got 4 trees, and then we got an empty planter, and then we got another tree, and then we got a tree here at the end in terms of this parking lot. So we can use this tool in Google Earth to zoom in and take a real close look at what's going on here. So these are New Zealand Christmas trees, these 4. Let's zoom back out. And then let's take a look at this tree at the end. It looks like we got an empty planter and we got another tree here, which we can't really tell exactly what it is. So maybe we should mark this one for field check. So when we go in the field, we can get exactly what species that tree is. So let's go down. And this looks like another carob tree. And it looks like it's just behind this manhole that's right here a little bit, you know, and then there's downtown right there. So if you're driven from the airport, you might drive by these trees if you drive from the airport to downtown. So we at the port, we want to make them look as nice as possible and as healthy as possible. So let's get in and create this data. So if you scroll over these, you get the common name for these trees. Basically, the green ones are palms, the red ones are big trees, and the pink ones are smaller trees. This is C remarks, and this is mark for field check. So let's put our carob trees in right here. So let's scroll over. There's carob tree. It's this triangle here. So we're going to click right there, and it creates carob tree. And then you can edit the remarks. You can write, let's just write good health, just so we can write a comment. Then let's create another tree over here. Okay. And then we want to do New Zealand Christmas trees, which are, here it is, New Zealand Christmas tree. So we want to put, let's zoom in a little bit so we can get a better view of what's going on. So let's put one here. Select that again. Put one there. Let's put one here. And one here. And our last one here. And then let's pan over. We want to do these last two here. This one, I want them, it's empty. It was an empty planter. So what I want to do is I want to use the C remarks. And if we click right here, it gives you C remarks in the species category. And then we want to write empty planter. So if there was an odd species that we aren't one of our major species we identified, this is how you would identify it. And then this last one we wanted to mark for field check. So we're just going to click this red and we're going to mark it for field check. And then when we have collected a series of them, maybe one day we'll take an hour or two and go out and update this information. Of course, when we're done, we want to save our edits. And so the edits are saved back to the system, and then we can zoom out and we can use this data in other web applications, and so we know where our trees are. Anyway, my name is Ari Isaac. I'm a GIS analyst here at the Port of San Diego. Feel free to contact me about this or any other Port GIS resources at aisaak@portofsandiego.org, or you can give me a call at 619-400-4778. We're real excited about the Port GIS program, and I hope you are too. Thanks. Bye.